What's good with y'all? Back in my dungeon, as y'all can tell. As I said in the last video, this is crazy. So, it's been about 2.5 months now. It's been about 2.5 months. About 10, 15 pounds more. I don't know if y'all can tell. Shit. I definitely can. It's been a long time. And here I am. Recording yet another podcast, as I called it. As I want to call it. But yeah. It's been about 15 pounds heavier. Probably like 20 bottles more. About $3,000, $4,000 less in my bank accounts. All that shit, you know what I mean? Probably like lost like 20 friends. All that, you know? I'm just not going to even keep going down this list because I don't know where I'm going at with this. But look, I don't know why I'm shooting this video. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I don't know what I had in plan for this, but I don't know. I'm sort of in this spot. I'm sort of, when I record videos, I sort of record videos based off emotion. I record videos based off how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling that drive to record, I'm finna record. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm in this mode right now where it's like, oh, let's record. Let's do something. You know what I mean? Like, you just sort of get this natural inspiration and motivation to record. At least I do. So I try to take advantage of that. And I try to capitalize on that shit. But anyways, yeah, as y'all can tell, my hair is definitely longer than in the last video. Actually, my hair was up in a headband. And yeah, you probably can't tell, but as you can tell, I got like a little mullet going on. I'm feeling like Billy Ray Cyrus in this bitch. Peso Pluma. All that. It may not look like I don't even know how it looks from the side, honestly. Let me see this shit real quick. Hold on. Wrong application. Yeah, like I said, I don't have anything in particular that I want to talk about or anything like that. We're kind of just we're gonna free roam this shit, and my shit is crooked. Hold on, brother. See, my problem is when I start recording, there's a lot of things that I want to fix whilst recording, and yeah, that's a no-no. See, I just love making facial gestures because now I got this hair to dangle with. No, it's a no. Anyways, bro, I'm getting sidetracked already as is. This is a per usual thing every time I record, and I make a lot of cuts, but I'm going to try to make as minimal cuts as I can in this video because I want y'all to see, I guess, who I am in this video. Y'all probably seen it in the past videos before, or past video before, unless y'all see my last channel yes, I'm going to shout out my last channel again. Unless y'all watch my last channel, my previous channel, my first channel that I used to make videos on, then y'all probably got like a good, understanding of who I am and how I act. It may be annoying to some people, and I do apologize for that. I may have ADHD, undiagnosed ADHD. I may just be annoying as fuck as a person. Who knows? Do I care? Not really. Will I care? Probably not. You like me or not? You like who I am or not? We could talk about that. We could just talk about life, bro. Honestly. Last video I talked about psychology. It was a decent video. I loved making it. I enjoyed making it, I guess. See, I don't want y'all to see where my dungeon's at. Y'all probably got a good understanding of where my dungeon is located. But I don't want to make it too obvious, okay? So we're going to go back. I think this video, before shooting this video, I felt like, I was going to make this video more so for myself, not for, the entertainment of others. I don't really find podcasts like this as entertainment anyways, like solo podcasts, solo, talk videos, whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't call it entertainment regardless of what I'm talking about. But, I didn't want to make this video more so for people to find pleasure in watching or to find enjoyment in watching. I sort of, plan to make this video more so for myself, And just like the last video, I was contemplating, whether I should even upload it or not. I'm probably going to do the same shit with this shit. I'll probably end up uploading it because I really don't give a fuck. It's more so like that now, And I can go on a whole nother, rant on that shit too about not giving a fuck. I think I'll go on that rant right now. I think that not giving a fuck is really an important thing to do. I've been noticing that. I've been realizing that. I've been understanding that in life recently. And that's such a vague thing to say. Shout out my coworker. That motherfucker got me hip to the word vague. This motherfucker would say that shit like every day. Every day. That's so vague to say. That's what he would say. I'd be like, brother, what does vague mean? He said, oh, that's such like a, it means like it's so like it's such a thing to say where it's like it's so general. You know what I mean? It's so general, like expand more type of thing. Elaborate on that shit. Anyways, I think in life you shouldn't give a fuck, and that's a vague thing to say. Yes, let me expand, let me elaborate. What I've been noticing in life, and I think that in life you do have to give a fuck, obviously. If you go live, carelessly and move on with life, doing whatever, blah, say blah, you're going to end up in terrible places. Places that you probably never even seen your ass in. You know what I mean? Probably in places where you just never thought that you would get yourself into type of thing. You know what I mean? But I think that when it comes to exploring yourself, when it comes to making decisions based off, careers, when it comes to school, when it comes to friends, when it comes to experiencing, hobbies, going out, doing whatever. When it comes to doing different activities. When it comes to motherfucking, something as little as buying food, getting food. When it comes to things like that, when it comes to like reading books, trying a new video game, brother. Watching a sports team. Sometimes I think it's good to not give a fuck. When it comes to shooting videos, sometimes I think it's important to not give a fuck. When it comes to creating, when it comes to just doing anything that is really harmless, I think it's important to not give a fuck. It's harmless for a reason. You know what I mean? Let it be harmless. Let it be that. You know what I mean? And I think that is something that you can, I'm going to use the word again, capitalize on. I think you can capitalize on that heavily because the fact that it's already harmless as it is, the decision that you make, the choice that you take, the route that you go, the fact that it's already harmless as it is, choosing to not give a fuck of which route you take, which decision you make, which choice you make, I think that gives you room to explore more. You know what I mean? And people naturally, some people at least, some people naturally are that way. They don't give a fuck. They want to try anything and everything. You know what I mean? When it comes to drugs, I don't condone it. I don't do drugs. So it may seem like it. Based off the way I act, it may seem like it, maybe. I don't know. But I don't. But I'm talking about harmless shit, trying a new food, a new activity, recording a video, creating a video, doing artwork. I think that this is big on art too. Just in general artwork, whether it's, actual painting, drawing, graphic designing, creating videos, dancing, rapping, singing. All my musical artists out there, you know what I mean? Shit like that, it's like not giving a fuck. How do you think motherfucking Bad Bunny went from trap to motherfucking singing all these damn, I don't even speak Spanish, but like, I guess going from trap to like, love songs. I don't know what the fuck he be talking about in half of his songs, honestly. But I'm assuming he went from like trap genre to more so like lovey-dovey, you know? How you think motherfucking... Who else can I make a metaphor out of? I don't know, brother. You know what I'm saying, though. How do you think all these different, you know, influencers... How you think Pontiac made DDG, if y'all know him? That was his old YouTube name, actually. How do you think DDG, his name is DDG now, he goes by DDG. How do you think DDG went from going on YouTube to being a musical artist? And I don't even think he makes YouTube videos anymore. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But how do you think he went from doing YouTube to being an artist? He didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? He tried. He explored. And he was like, fuck it, I'm going to take this leap. And I know that's easier said than done, especially when you already have money as it is, you know. Money may not even have anything to do with this, honestly. You know, you don't really even need money to not give a fuck and try all these new things. But, you know, I would say having money definitely helps in those circumstances. You know, I think that you have more freedom to play with. You know, you have more room to take on, you know what I mean? But my point is, I've been learning, I've been understanding, I've been acknowledging in life, you know, that not giving a fuck when it comes to, you know, decision making on harmless things, you know, like really civil things is really important. And my back is starting to hurt, so I might have to lay against this motherfucking wall. I got that motherfucking contrast on my shit right now. Dark highlights. Y'all probably don't give a fuck. Let me stop talking. I really need a chair in this bitch. Honestly. If I really want to make this a podcast room. But, so, yeah. I've been needing breaks. I don't understand how people do this shit. Like, these podcast shit. Like, I don't know. I just get tired of talking sometimes. You know, I just get tired. Like, I'd be needing a break sometimes. I'd be like, fuck. Damn, like, it's already been 12 minutes of me straight talking, and I'm over here getting tired as fuck. I don't know if that has to do with more so my back. I need a motherfucking ergonomic chair in this bitch. Or I'm just afraid of taking breaks. Because, like, I'd be seeing people, like, do this podcast shit. They don't be taking no breaks in between, no cuts. Straight video. They don't make no cuts in the video, just straight video. They upload that bitch. It could be 55 minutes long. It could be motherfucking an hour 30 straight video. No cuts. It's like, damn, I be afraid because, like, giving me, like, I'm talking to a camera right now. I'm not talking to nobody. I'm not getting no feedback. I'm giving feedback. I'm not getting feedback. It'd be like, damn, like, sometimes I need to, like, recollect my thoughts and take a break. You feel what I'm saying? But anyways, what I was at, you know, it's good to really give yourself that freedom to explore. And when you're exploring, I think that it's important to not give a fuck, you know, and be able to take risks, as long as they're harmless, of course. You know, being able to take risks, being able to be open to all that shit. And the only way to really be open to shit that you're not really, you know, you never really seen yourself doing, you know, is by not giving a fuck and just saying, you know, hey, fuck it, let's try it. If I don't like it, we move on. You know, we move past that. We try something else. We go back to the basics. We go back to the drawing board, you know, however you want to phrase it, and move on. But, you know, and I don't want to get too deep because, you know, this is YouTube. This is probably people that I don't even fucking know in real life watching my shit right now. But, you know, I think the past couple months I've really been really structured, honestly, in that, you know, I feel like I hold myself down sometimes by being too structured and not giving a fuck too much. You know, not giving a fuck too much on exploring, not giving a fuck too much on, or not giving a fuck too much, sorry. Not giving a fuck too much on, you know, exploring and trying all these new things, whether it's something simple as eating a new food, trying a different routine during the day. You know, that's another big thing, you know. Switching up your routine, I think, is important. It's important to have a routine, but it's also important to not get too stuck in that routine. Because a routine can be habitual, or routine could turn habitual, and sometimes those habits are hard to shake, you know what I mean? Sometimes those habits can turn into things that you really don't want to have anymore. You know what I mean? Those routines can turn into things that you don't want to be a part of your life. You know, you get so stuck in a routine where it's like you got something that comes up that you could be really open to if you didn't have that routine, and you turn that away because you have this routine, you have this, thing in the way that's blocking you from that. And I'm not saying like, always disregard the routine, always, go against the routine, and just throw it away, altogether. That's not good either. I think it's good to have a balance, but when it comes to the point where you're always doing this routine and you will not settle for less, you will not let anything get in between that, it becomes sort of like a problem in a way, because what if something arises that, something is calling your name and you're so stuck in this routine that it's like you turn it away. What if it's something that is meant to happen? What if it's something that is needed in your life, something new? Like a brand new idea, a brand new thought that you should take on. Whether it's a thought of something that you should do or eat, or somebody new that you should hang out with, or somebody new that you should be with, like what if it's something that is needed? What if it's something that's calling your name? What if it's something that God has given you? You know what I mean? And you're so stuck in that routine where it's like you don't want to let that shit go. I'll do that shit after. I'll do that shit another day. Another day could turn into another motherfucking month. Another year. You know what I mean? I don't even know where I'm getting at right now, honestly. The fact that I'm over here just ranting on about something that I don't even know what I'm talking about. I mean, I know what I'm talking about, but something that is like so vague. The fact that I'm ranting on something so vaguely, it's like, damn, do I really, really want to upload this? But it's like, then again, it's like, it's the same shit. I shouldn't give a fuck, and I should upload it anyways. You know what I mean? Because what? Like, if I do upload it, then what? It's not a good video. If I upload it, then what? You know what I mean? It's like, nothing will happen. You move on. Sometimes shit doesn't go well. Sometimes shit doesn't go the way that you want it to, but you still do it anyways. You know what I mean? And I think that is important for me to understand right here, now, in this moment, that I'm contemplating not uploading this shit. You see what I'm saying? It's so important to do that, because when you're doing something that you're creating for, whether it's your business too, I mean, your business is more so like you should give a fuck about certain things, but it's like if you want to try new things, like if you haven't invested so much money into it already, if it's something that is still somewhat open, for you experimenting and trying new things, I think it's important for you to not give a fuck. But I just lose my train of thought. This is why I take breaks, brother. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, like right now I'm over here sitting contemplating, should I upload this video? But what I'm talking about is exactly what's happening right now. I shouldn't give a fuck. I may upload this video. It might be shit. I might get 1 view. I might get no views, brother. I might be the only motherfucker that's rewatching this shit. I might be the one viewer because I rewatched the whole fucking video myself. And maybe it's something that I need to see. Maybe it's something that I need to upload for myself and nobody else. You know what I mean? And, me not giving a fuck and uploading it so that I can rewatch it whenever, wherever, whenever I may feel like I need it. I think that is more important than me getting views, than me getting anybody to like my videos. You know what I mean? I think that's more important than anything else in this world. And I wouldn't have this. I wouldn't have that. I wouldn't have this video on my channel if I didn't upload it. Because I could, by the end of this video, I could just delete the video, not even acknowledge that it was there, and it's gone. I can't even go back on what I was saying, something that I could use as a reminder, you know what I'm saying? Like, right now I was feeling motivated, I was feeling inspired, I was about to say inspirated. I was feeling inspired to make a video. Why? I don't know. A video about what? I don't fucking know. I'm over here talking about shit that is so vague. You know, but if I ever have a bad day, which I will because it's inevitable. It's inevitable. You will always have a bad day in life. You will always have bad days in life. No life is perfect. You know, it will never be perfect. You will never have continuous good days back to back to back, even if you're rich. You see rich motherfuckers all the time depressed. They have all the money in the world. They're still depressed. For many different reasons. I'm not saying all rich people are depressed, but I'm saying that life isn't perfect. You gotta have everything that you think you want in life, and there will still be a bad day. And that's on focusing. That's on period. You know what I'm saying? But if I ever have a bad day, I can rewatch this video and be like, oh yeah, I remember that time. I remember that feeling. I remember that inspiration that I was feeling. I remember that motivation that I was feeling. I may not know it exactly, but it's a good video to have for me. So understanding, like, oh yeah, I remember that shit. And remind myself, don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck if it's harmless. If it's harmless, do not give a fuck. Do not care. And just go with it. And go with the flow. You know, go with wherever life takes me. When it comes to that, of course. But yeah, I also think it's important to not let that consume your whole aura, your whole personality, because, you know, I think that I've sort of let that consume me as well. You know, this whole, you know, not giving a fuck thing. And I feel like that's such a bad way to, that's such a bad way to, like, explain it. Like, oh, don't give a fuck. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? That's so bad to say it in that way, but it's more so like you should be really free. You should be free. You should be open. You should be sort of careless in a way, you know, and let things be for what they are. You know, if you're coming up with a new opportunity, let that fear be there. You know, let that anxiety be there. You know, let that feeling of distress be there. You know, let that feeling of, you know, oh, damn, I really don't want to do this shit, be there. You know what I mean? And experience it anyways. Do it anyways. You know what I mean? Go through with it anyways. Try it anyways. You know what I mean? And please, when I'm saying this shit, please do not think I'm talking about anything else besides harmless shit. I'm not talking about... If you needed a sign to do crack, please don't let this video be that sign. If you needed a sign to go cheat on your fucking girl and your mans, please don't let this video be that. Give a fuck about that. Care about that. Respect that. Respect yourself. Respect the other person. And, yeah. Do not take this as a sign, okay? I'm talking about harmless shit, brother. I'm talking about activities, hobbies, foods, places to go. Go on a random drive to God knows where and look at the view. You know, look how the trees look how the grass looks, look how the buildings look. You know, look for somebody that you can collaborate with, talk to. You know, you may run into somebody that you needed to run into that day. And this sounds so spiritual, the way I talk about it. This sounds so like, oh, damn, like universal. You know, it's like the universe lines up. And honestly, I've been really, I guess I've really been not into that shit lately, but I've really been sort of going with that lately. I've been going with that recently. You know what I mean? Like, I think that things happen for a reason. I think you end up at places where you are meant to be at. I think you run into the people that you are meant to run into. I think you experience everything that you're supposed to experience. You know, if you're in a stagnant period in life right now, I think it's because you're supposed to be there and you need this time to get yourself together. You know, you need this time to think. You need this time to really give yourself that space that you need from everybody and everything, and I think that the universe takes care of people. I think that God takes care of people. And yes, I am a believer of God, of a higher power. You best believe that, and I hope you are too. But I don't push religion on nobody, so if you're not, then of course, it's all good in the hood. But anyways, yeah, brother, I mean, like, just do anything, you know what I mean? But, I think that I've also, these past couple of months been taking it in the wrong way, and I think I've sort of started not giving a fuck about myself, you know what I mean? I think that I've started not giving a fuck too much about myself, about my own life, about my personal needs, about my, my job, school, my studies and all of that, my own personal health. You know what I mean? And that is when it becomes problematic, because it's something that you should be caring about, your own health, going to the gym less, I think that that's a big thing that I've sort of let go in my life. And, being in the gym is something that is astronomical, brother. It's astronomical. If you haven't hit the gym before, I think everybody in life, at least around my age, probably I'd say like 15 years old and up, has at least hit the gym once. And if you haven't, then brother, you're cooked and you need to hit the gym at least once. You don't even have to hit the gym, brother. You can motherfucking run. You can run, play sports. I'm including that as well. I think everybody at least has done one of those things, whether it's run, play a sport, or hit the gym once. And you cannot lie to me and you cannot disagree with me and say that that feeling that you get from doing those things is astronomical. You know what I mean? My fucking camera's overheating. Fuck. Another 15 estimate minute break. Done. All right. So I don't even know what I was talking about last. I just took like a 15, 20-minute break. And I was going off about, how I think that me not giving a fuck has gone to the wrong parts of my life, like my own health, going to the gym and whatnot, and other things that I should be giving a fuck about, but I'm not going to go too deep into that because, like I said, a lot of random people probably watching this video, if any. I might get like 20 views on this shit, I don't know. But, yeah, I don't want to go too deep into my personal life or anything like that because it is not business that should be publicized. But, yeah, I think I've laid down that point enough, not giving a fuck. Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't really have much more to say about that. I think it's just really important, and it's something that I'm still learning, obviously. But as of recently, I don't know how recent, I think I've been understanding that more and more, that it is important. It is an important thing to make a part of yourself, with trying, so that you can try new things and, do all that. And, I'm still learning that. I'm still trying to practice that. I'm still learning and trying to, let that marinate in my life, on a daily basis or as much of a basis that I can make it be. You know what I mean? It's hard, Sometimes I get stuck in my routine. Sometimes I get stuck in my structure. Sometimes I get stuck in my comfortability. And, being comfortable is just the feeling, really. Being comfortable is really just, it's just a place that you go when you don't feel safe anywhere else, where you don't feel comfortable doing anything else or trying anything else. You know what I mean? But it's not something that you should really, emphasize as in, that is a necessity. Being in comfortability is the same thing as you being stuck with the familiarity, being stuck with, your structure, your routine. If you're so comfortable, doing one thing, it's probably because it's so familiar to you. You know, it's probably because it's something that you've been doing that you already know what it is. You know, because it's stuck in, or it's a part of your structure. It's a part of your routine. You know, it's associated with it. And, you know, that's not where new experiences come from. You know, comfortability. At least all the time, you know. You could be comfortable trying something new, but, you know, not all the time is comfortability a part of, you know, new experiences and trying new things. You know what I mean? I think to some extent there's that uncomfortability. There's that, you know, feeling of, man, I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to try that shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to go there. I don't want to do this. You know, there's that feeling of that. Or even uncomfortability, maybe even. You know, there's that feeling of, you know, being uncomfortable. Or fear. You know, or like just straight up, just me, I don't want to do that. You know, I don't want to go there. I don't want to try this. You know, I don't want to keep it the way it has been. I want to keep it the way it was. You know, and yeah, if you guys are watching this video, I'm amazed. Like I said in the last video, I don't know why the fuck y'all watching this. I think this video is gonna be more so for myself rather than anybody else, you know. But it's okay. You know. It's okay, brother. But yeah. You know, just let things be, man. Just let things be, let people be. That's another topic. I think that, you know, just relationships in general, friendships, it could be family even, you know, it could be things. It could be non-living things. You know, it could be something that has happened. It could be something that will happen, that you know is inevitable and you have no control over, that you have no grasp on. You know, you have no control on, you have no grasp on, you have no association with the way things will turn out. Or you have no association with how things have turned out. You have no association with the outcome. You have no manipulation with that shit. You have no control. You do not have the controller. This can be people. This can be things. This can be events. I think that is important. I've been understanding this as well. I don't know why I see myself as some like philosophical ass being. But I think that, you know, I learn a lot, you know, based off experiences, based off people, based off things that have happened in my life. And, you know, I think I'm understanding recently. I mean, I've always known this. I feel like it's something that's always been known. People preach about it all the time. But you have to let things be, especially when you can't control it. You know what I mean? You have no other choice. You have no way out of it. You have no say in it. You cannot put your 2 cents in it, because putting your 2 cents in it is practically useless. It's practically of no use, you know what I mean? Speaking relationship-wise, you know, whether it's a friendship or a relationship or even family even, you know, I think this is something that I'm, you know, still learning, obviously. Maybe not obviously, but I think it's something that I'm still learning, you know. I think sometimes I really make things about myself when really it has nothing to do with myself. You know, sometimes I make things more so about, what did I do wrong? What could I do better? You know, even when it has no fucking relation to that. There's no relation to what I could have done better or what I could have done differently. It has no relation to that. It's more so, why is this person like that? Why did that person do that? Why did that person say that? Why did this happen, brother? And so you can ask all these questions about why things happened the way it happened, why that person said what they said, why that person did what they did. But it's like the fact that you are already thinking about it in that way. Why is this person, or why did this happen, or maybe not why did this happen, but why is this person acting this way? Why did this person say that? Why did this person do that? That's sort of a head start in a way, because you're not really making it about yourself. You're not personalizing it. You know that it's more so on this person rather than yourself. And that's something that I have struggled with and still struggle with from time to time, understanding who's at fault and who's not. It's like a damn insurance policy. It's like you're trying to figure out who the fuck is to blame and who is not. Whose fault is this shit, brother? You know what I mean? And that is a hard thing to figure out sometimes. But when you know, and when you're not even second guessing it, why is this person doing blah, blah, blah? That's already a head start. You already know it has nothing to do with you. You did everything you could. You did everything that you should have done. You went the way that you should have went. You know what I mean? You took the steps that you needed to take. And things happened the way it happened still. You know what I mean? There's no other option. There's no other choice but to let things be. Now, you can sit there and contemplate about it all the time, or a lot of the time. You can let it affect your emotions. You can let it affect the way that you're behaving. You can let it ruin your motherfucking day. Letting it ruin your day, what is that going to do? It's just going to waste your time. Because at the end of the day, what? Whether you receive an apology, a resolution, or not, you spent all that time ruining your day. Your whole day is ruined. Next day, you feeling better. In a couple days, you're feeling better. Whatever. You spent all that time still contemplating and letting yourself feel like shit because of something that you couldn't control. You know what I mean? Now you got a resolution. Now you feel better. But you were waiting for that resolution to feel better, when really you could have just let things be the way that it was and not dwell on it, not let it change your mood, not let it fuck up your day, not let it control your behavior, what you were doing during that time and what you weren't doing during that time, what you could have done if you weren't feeling like shit because of this motherfucker. Brother, what could have you done with that time? And time is money, brother. It could be motherfucking couple days. It could be a couple of hours, bro. I think time is money still. You know what I mean? It could be 2 hours. It could be 30 minutes, brother. What could have you done? You know what I mean? But I think that that's something that I've been learning as well. Like, whether it's friends or relationships, people will act the way that they want to act. As long as you know that you didn't do anything wrong, as long as you know that you didn't say anything wrong, as long as you know that you don't have a piece of you that they're holding on to, making it out to be that you're the problem with. As long as you know that, you checked off all the lists on your fucking box of, what ifs, or like, what did I do wrong? And you figured out, I ain't do shit, brother. It was this person. It was this thing that just happened. It was bound to happen. It was supposed to happen. You know what I mean? And you went through that whole, list of, why did this happen? Why did, and you still can't come to a fucking, like, you still can't come to, like, a fucking conclusion of, what happened? What the fuck happened? For me, that's like, okay, it was meant to happen. I have no association with this. I have no control over this. You know what I mean? And the only thing you can do is let it be. And when I say let it be, I mean try your hardest to really let it be and not really dwell on it. You know, not fucking let it consume you and control your emotions. You know, don't let it fuck up your day. You know, don't let it ruin your time living. You know what I mean? Because life is short as it is. You know, spending your time, my shit's overheating already. Spending your time fucking dwelling on shit is like just wasting away your life. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm gonna take another break. All right, last and final break. We better end this video because I'm just ranting at this point. Yeah. Just let things be, man. Let people be. Let life be. Let things happen, man, because things will happen in life. Events will happen in life. People will happen in life. People will do what they want, say what they want, act how they want. You let things be. Life happens the way it happens. I think the universe is a real thing, man. I just watched a movie the other day. Bro. And it really forced this issue so bad. Like, it really just slammed this bitch on my head. I was like, God damn. Let me not use God's name in vain, because I'm over here speaking about God and the universe. So let me not say that. Okay, I'm sorry. But anyways, I watched the movie the other day, and if you haven't watched this video, I reckon you watch it. It's called The Space Man. It has Adam Sandler in that bitch, and I think really just letting things be the way that they are is important. This is a thing that has been brought up before. It's been said before, many times before. People force the issue. People, you know, people say this all the time, and I think it's important. I think it's important for me to understand, for you to understand, for everybody to understand, you know, things happen the way that they happen. At the same time, don't try preventing things from happening. Don't try controlling things from happening. Don't try to make things happen the way that you want it to happen all the time. I know it's a natural instinct, obviously. You can't go on about life, you know, not caring about certain things. And I know I just talked about not caring, but for certain things you should care about. You know, do your best part, play your best role in life. You know, do what you can, be on your best behavior. You know, obviously, we can't be saints. You know, we can't be perfect. We can't do everything exactly how we want it to be. We can't have everything turn out exactly how we want it to be. But do what you can. You know, do everything in your power to do what you can. Be as best as you can. You know, try to control your life as much as you can, but not in a way where it's like it's so, you know, are you trying to control everything, brother? You know what I mean? You trying to control every fucking thing. Don't do that. Don't do that, brother. Don't do that. But yeah, man, this video probably was a pointless video for everybody, including me, maybe. I don't know. But I'm finna upload it anyways, because fuck it. Why not? Why not? You know? But I hope y'all are great. I hope y'all are amazing. And I need some damn chapstick. But I hope y'all are amazing. I hope y'all are great. I hope y'all are good. And I hope y'all are doing everything that you can do to live your life. And I hope you take things into consideration, people's feelings into consideration, but most importantly, your feelings into consideration and your own personal life into consideration. You feel what I'm saying? And I hope you are blessed. I hope everybody is blessed. People watching, people not watching, myself included. I hope the world is blessed. You feel me? Period. We done missed like 3 holidays since we've last. I'm saying we as if I'm talking to somebody. We done missed like 3 holidays since like I last recorded. Motherfucking the Lunar New Year, motherfucking Valentine's Day, motherfucking President's Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Happy Ramadan to everybody. All that, brother. You know what I mean? Respect everybody out here. No discriminations out here. You feel me, brother? I love everybody. I love everybody, man. I love everybody. I'm a loving person. You feel me? I think that's important, too. Be a loving person, man. Give everybody love. It's a cold world out here, bro. It's a cold motherfucking world out here, bro. Give everybody love. Show everybody love. Do loving things. Love yourself. Give yourself love. That's important. For sure. Give yourself some motherfucking love, because you deserve some motherfucking love. Feel me? You deserve some motherfucking love, joy, happiness. You deserve everything in the world that the world has to offer you. Everything that you bring on to yourself, you deserve. You know what I mean? I hope you guys are being good people. I hope you guys are being good people to yourself. And yeah, let me just shut the fuck up, because I feel like I'm saying the same motherfucking things in different metaphorical ways. Like, you know what I mean? I shouldn't be doing this, man. Anyways. Yeah, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys watched this whole motherfucking video. Even if you didn't watch this whole motherfucking video, thank you guys. And, yeah, brother. Toodles.